Hi folks, this is Vincent Natalie with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to quickly check out Moonrakers. This is a game for 1 to 5 players. It's for ages, 14 and up, and the average play time is 60 minutes to 120 minutes, so 1 to 2 hours roughly. It's important to stress that this just came in the mail, and this is our first time playing, so we may get a rule wrong or two, but for the most part, I think I got a handle on it. This is a really cool looking deck building game with some negotiations, there's some ship building, so it's kind of like deck building 2.0. Let's go ahead and show you around a little bit. Due to table space, some of the stuff may not look right, but like, for example, these are the player boards. There's a space for a draw pile, but again, because of limited table space, we've got our draw piles down here. Here's a quick look at the box insert. We'll be taking cards out of here as we need to. There are typically 5 different colors in the game in terms of cards. There's orange damage cards, there's these light blue X miss cards, there's these green shield cards, there's yellow thruster cards, and blue reactor cards. And again, we'll be sometimes taking cards out of this box to add them to our discard pile, which will then come into our deck at some point. So we may be drawing out of here. The only card with a tier on it is the orange card. There's a pip value +1, there are orange cards with a +2, and there are orange cards with a +3 damage. So depending on how well we're doing with ship parts that we're purchasing, we may end up adding some really powerful damage cards to our deck. But anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. There are some contracts in here that we're not using. I took out the 4 hazard cards. There are 4 different types of hazard difficulty ratings for these contracts, and I took out all of the ones that were the hardest, just to keep the game moving. I think even the rulebook says that you can do that, but we're not using those. There's also a guide card in there, which I'll show you in a little bit. And there's also the ships that we're not using. Those are markers to track prestige, which is victory points. There are some coins that we're not using, but we'll draw as we need to. So that's that. Let's go ahead and show you around all of this. Okay, so OCD now. Let's just quickly fix those. Players get a guide card. It's just front and back. I just like to grab 2 in a 2-player game and just lay them out so that I don't have to keep flipping back and forth. But this will tell you what you can do on your turn, and I'll come back to these. Players also earn objective cards in the beginning of the game. Each player is dealt 3 of these. They choose 2 to keep, and the other one goes back into the objective deck there. These can be claimed whenever you do them on your turn, and you turn them in, and you go up appropriately. Each of these objective cards will give you 1 prestige. So I'm going to be trying to work on these throughout the game, and yes, you can grab more depending on what you do on your turn. Each player starts with a predetermined action deck made up of those 5 cards that I was showing you earlier. The player board will actually list what you start with. There's 3 blue, 2 yellow, 2 green, 2 orange, and 1 miss, 1 light blue miss. And then you shuffle those cards together, and that is your deck. Each player starts with a hand of 5 at the beginning of the game, like a typical deck builder. Each player gets one of these player boards with 2 coins to start with. There are 4 spaces on these player boards for ship parts, which you can purchase to add to your board, and these will give you free abilities that you can use on your turn. They don't cost any actions to use. Some of these ship parts, whenever you play them, will even tell you to add cards from the box and put them into your discard pile to be added to your deck. So you'll be adding more cards to your deck depending on what kind of ship cards you add to your board. So that's one way to get more cards, is to buy ship parts. Okay, and the cost, by the way, is in the bottom right-hand corner. There's also these crew cards that you can purchase as well. Crew cards, they are shuffled into your deck. Well, they're put into your discard pile. Eventually, you'll see them in your deck. But these crew cards will help you complete contracts that need crew members. But they also have special abilities down here that you can observe whenever you play them. So we'll be buying these as we have the money to do so. There's a vault here for coins valued at 1 and valued at 3. These are hazard dice. Whenever we play whenever we try and do a contract, we're going to look at the difficulty on the bottom right-hand corner of it, and then we're going to take that many dice and roll them. Who rolls dice depends on what we negotiate, and I'll get to that in a little bit. But hazard dice either have a blank side, a 1 side, or a 2 side. That determines how much damage you're going to take, unless you can block them with green shield cards. You do start with 2 of those in your deck. But again, you can add more, assuming you've got the right ship parts to do that for you. You've got these decks of contract, or there's a deck of contracts over here. You deal 8. Typically, they would be more like this, but because of room, I mean, I guess I could leave it like that. But typically, they're dealt out like this. There's 8 of them, and these contracts again will list a hazard rating down here and the symbols that need to be played in order to complete the contract. So the player or players will have to combine total 4 yellow and 4 orange in order to complete this contract. The rewards are in the upper right-hand corner. You can have there's 3 reward types in the game. The top one is prestige. That's how many victory points one would earn. The circle with the little eyeball symbol, that's coins. That's how many coins you would earn. And then this bottom one is a card draw, blind card draw from either of these decks. Not face up, but just a blind draw. And then these would be added to your discard pile. The ship part, you can either keep it or not, and then add it to your board as you see fit. So those are the rewards that we'll be seeing on these contracts over here. This up here is a special deck for 1 and 2 players. It's the Mercenary Deck. The rulebook will tell you, okay, add 3 of every card in here. So there's like 3 blues, 3 green, 3 yellow, and so on. Even some crew members that we've added at random. You're going to deal 5 face up, and on our turn when we're trying to complete these contracts, we can pay money to use these, not for their actions down here, but only to use as symbols to help us complete these contracts. Crew members that we need to borrow for that time being, we do use their special abilities though if we want to. We have to pay a prestige, which is a victory point. So non-crew cards like these, that's money. It's 1 coin for the first card you use, 2 coins for the second, 3 for the third, and so on. So it becomes more expensive the more cards you use. For crew member cards, like I said, it's 1 prestige per crew member card that you use. And again, non-crew cards, whenever you're buying for mercenaries, you don't get to keep them. You just simply borrow them for the symbols to help you complete these. You do not use their abilities down here. Crew members, on the other hand, whenever you do borrow those, you use them for their icon and their special ability. Okay. So there's a predetermined deck up here of mercenaries that I've shuffled and we've dealt 5 out. At the end of a round where I've had a turn and she's had a turn, these 5 will go away and we'll deal 5 new ones. So even if I use this one on my turn, she can still use it on her following turn, and then once we've both had a turn, these would go away, 5 new ones would come out. Okay, again, we don't keep those. So a typical round plays out something like this. On your turn, you are the mission leader, and you can do one of 2 things. You can either attempt to complete a contract and possibly get help from all other players, or you can stay at your base. Let's go over staying at your base first, because that's the easiest to do. Staying at your base is you take a credit from the bank. You draw 2 objectives, keep 1. You then optionally discard a card from here and replace it from the deck. And that's it. Your turn is over. Or you can try and do a contract. The first thing you're going to do is select the contract from this array here. Let's say that I choose this one. Then I can go invite allies. Okay, Idly, do you want to help me with this one? And this is where negotiation starts coming into play. You can't be specific with numbers, but you can say, okay, I can take care of most of those yellow. There's 4 yellow and 4 orange that's needed here. I can say, well, I've got the yellow under control, no worries about that based on my hand, but I'm going to need some help with this orange. Do you want to help me on this? She can go, no, I don't really, no. Now I have the option to go, okay, I guess I'll try this on my own. or I can pick a different contract. I can then, if she says no, I can go, all right, you know what, I'll pick a different contract. How about this one, Idly? Do you want to do this one? She goes, no, and I'll go, you know what, I don't have enough to do it on my own. So on my third pick, I have to do it solo. I can't ask for help. So up to 3 times you can pick a contract. On your third time, you have to go it solo. But let's say that, for the sake of example, I picked this one, and she goes, sure, I'll help you. I've got most, I can help out with those orange, and I may even be able to help you with a green there. So now the negotiation comes into play. We're going to take a look at these rewards and go, and the hazards, and say, okay, this is how I propose we split them up. I'll give you the victory point, but I get all of the money, and I get a blind draw from here, but you have to roll both hazard dice. And yes, even the hazard dice can be negotiated upon. So we're going to be negotiating back and forth for the rewards and for the risks associated with that contract. Once we've come up with that, then we actually attempt to do the contract. We roll the hazard dice that we've agreed upon. Again, these hazard dice either have a blank side, a 1 or a 2. And we'll just put, let's say I rolled, let's say a 1 here. Again, any unopposed hazards at the end of your turn is -1 victory point on this track here. So you want to play green cards to combat these if you have them. So we're up to attempt contract. As the mission leader, they get to decide who attempts that contract first, and then once they're done, they pick the next person and so on. Only the mission leader can make use of these mercenaries on their turn. And then once everyone has, tried the contract, they look to see, okay, did we complete the contract or didn't we? Did we match the number of symbols needed to complete that contract? If so, they divvy up the rewards as appropriate, as they agreed upon. If not, they still take whatever hazard damage they may have had, but no rewards. And once that's, I think that's it for the contract part of it, should you have done that. And then during the end phase, the mission leader can then use money that they have to purchase from the face up here. Again, crew members and ship parts. And then it's the other player's turn. They get to be mission leader, rinse and repeat. The game is over when someone reaches 10 victory points on the track. Okay? And that is the rough gist of it. On this reverse side of the guide card, this tells you, in addition to everything I just said, on your turn, you can pay 1 credit to discard something here, replace it. You can also pay a credit to discard something from here or something from here to replace that, to refresh something. On your turn, when it comes to actually playing cards to complete a contract, you can only take 1 action for your entire turn. But there are abilities on the cards that you're playing to help you get more actions and to do other things. The blue cards that you play from your hand allow you to get more actions. The blue card, for example, says +2 actions. So let's say I have this in my hand and I played it for the contract that I was trying. For my first action, I play this. Now I've got +2 actions. So now I've got 2 more actions. I might play more cards to try and get more symbols. So the blue cards, as you play them, give you more actions. The orange cards, as you play them, are simply for symbols here. The yellow cards let you draw 2 more cards from your deck to add to your hand. The green cards are used to combat these shields, again, in addition to matching symbols here. And miss cards are useless. They're nothing. They just take up space in your deck and you're trying to get rid of them. Crew member cards can be played, use their ability. Sometimes they even give you more actions, and that's that. So that's how you typically would play cards on your turn. And again, 1 action is equal to 1 card played. If you run out of actions, you cannot play any additional cards. 1 shield blocks 1 hazard. So that's the gist of the game. Looks like Idly was about to say something.
Yeah, so almost all these cards give like a nice little action, but what does damage do?
Damage is just for, this one needs 8 damage to complete.
So that's it?
Yeah, so this says +1 damage. So if you were to hire this mercenary, now you only need 7 damage.
Okay.
But if there is a 2 damage pips in here as well. So let's say you had borrowed a 2 damage, a +2 damage. This 8 would be now 6.
Okay.
So there are more powerful damage cards in here and in the box and on these chip cards that we'll be getting to, that way you can only play 1 damage card and maybe wipe out 2 or 3. Rather than play 3 plus 1 damage cards, just playing 1 plus 3 damage would be enough to put a serious dent in this.
I see.
Okay. Whenever you're seeding this contract deck, any hazard 3 or 4 are shuffled back in. So there's only hazards 1 and 2 out here for the beginning of the game. I'm going to go ahead and draw a hand of 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Idly can do the same thing.
Did you shuffle these?
I did shuffle them. I also chose my 2 out of the 3 objectives I was dealt in the beginning, I've chosen my 2, she's chosen her 2, we each start with 2 money. And I think we're ready to go. Would you like to go first?
Sure.
As the mission leader? Okay. So, do you want to do a contract, or do you want to stay at base?
You know what? Let's do a contract.
You're going to do a contract. Okay, so which of these contracts do you want to try and do? I know with table space being limited, it's hard to see. Like, I can't see these, and you probably can't see these. But this one needs a crew member, and no one starts with a crew member, so that's kind of out.
The one over.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay, so this would need 2 green and 2 orange to be completed, 2 hazard dice. The reward is 1 prestige, 2 money, and 1 blind draw from either deck.
2 monies, 1 prestige. Okay, 1 blind draw.
So this is what I have in my hand, just for the record.
A blind draw is something you can keep?
Yes.
Wow. So you don't have to pay for it. So
correct. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I may need help with this one.
You may need help with it.
Yes.
I can tell you now that I'm not going to be very useful. I might be able to put maybe I might be able to help a little bit on one of those, but I can't.
You can't say the color?
I can help you a little bit with orange.
Okay.
But that's all I can do. I have no other cards to help you out.
Okay.
But I mean, there is a possibility though that I may be able to draw more to help with more of that.
Okay.
So,
okay.
What do you? I mean, I could help you.
If you could help me a little bit with orange, I propose to give you a victory point.
What about these hazard dice? Who's going to roll those?
I'll roll those.
Well, you have 0, so you can't. That's fine. So you're going to give me a victory point. But what about the rest of it? You want the money and the blind draw, huh?
I do want the rest of it.
You know what? How about? I mean, there's a good possibility I might be able to help you out more. How much are you going to put toward this?
A lot.
A lot. Okay. All right. I don't like the reward I'm getting there. Actually, you know what? You can do that on your own if you
can supply just 1 card. Is that allowed if I say 1 card in a certain color?
Well, I can give a little bit of help on orange.
I'll give you the victory point. One for.
I don't know if I want the 1 victory point. All right, fine. All right, just to keep the video moving. Again, you can also, if you need orange, you can use the services of mercenaries.
Oh, can I do that?
Yes.
I don't have any money though.
You start with 2, and I start with 2.
Oh, so I can purchase. Okay, so
you can spend 1 money to purchase an orange damage card from a mercenary.
Can I do this by myself then?
Yes, you can.
Oh, okay, I'll do it by myself.
All right.
Alright.
So
if I can.
Alright, so what you need to do is
put in action.
Okay, so you've played 1 action to get 2 more actions, so now you've got. So the way that we would lay these out is like in a pyramid shape.
Oh, okay.
So your next 2 cards would go underneath it, like over top. Right. So that's your. Now you should have a second action here, plus 2 more below it. Okay, so you got you forgot to roll hazard dice, didn't you? Yeah, roll your 2 hazard. You have.
Do I have to do that first?
Yeah, you should have done that first.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's fine. Go ahead.
Okay.
Why don't you roll? All right, so you got 1.
Okay.
So you've already blocked it with that, so you're good. You're not going to lose any victory points.
So these don't just go to the thing.
Correct.
They
go. These green cards go toward this and this. So you've got 1 shield so far to completing this contract.
Okay.
So you've used up the 2 actions from this, but now you've got 2 more actions for the next row. This gave you 2. Okay, so that's 1. You've got 1 more card to play. Okay, that's almost everything. So you're going to spend 1 money to borrow this. Okay, so you've got your 2 green and your 2 orange. So this goes back to the bank, and you've completed this contract. And you've played enough green cards to where you wouldn't take any damage. So these go into your discard pile now.
Okay.
So you can just put that down here.
And this goes to the discard?
Did you complete it?
I think so.
Complete a delivery contract. Now, was that a delivery?
Oh, it has to be a certain one?
Yeah, the yellow card.
Oh,
So keep that until you complete a yellow delivery card. That's fine. Again, this is our first time playing, but still, I mean, that's good though. So now you get all of the rewards. So you get a victory point, you get 2 money from the bank, and you get to pick one of these and keep it.
To keep?
Yep.
Is there a limit to how many crew members you have?
No. You can have as many as you want.
Really?
I'm going to draw a new one for that.
Oh, so I have to pick, oh my gosh, I don't...
You pick either this for your ship or this for your deck.
I guess this one's the safer route.
There's no safer route. I mean...
Well, if this is unlimited, I don't want to, like, fill up a limited
Whenever you draw a 5th card, you can replace one that you don't want. You have enough for 4 slots. If you have all 4 filled and you draw a new one or buy a new one, you can choose one to replace.
I see. I'll just grab this one.
All right, so you drew a crew. Just to show the folks at home, she drew this particular guy. Play all damage in your hand without using an action. So this is actually good. If she has this in her hand along with orange cards, she can just play all her orange cards without spending a single action, and that means she'll be able to do these other contracts a bit more easily because that's less actions that she'll be using. So this gets added to your discard pile. We'll play these face up just to keep track of what your discard pile is.
Okay. Maybe should we go like recent, like most recent?
You're gonna shuffle anyway. When you're out of cards here, you're gonna shuffle everything, so it doesn't matter.
All right. Just to keep it fair.
Okay. So at the end of your turn, you get to now use money that you have to purchase 1 or more cards if you want to. You've got 3 coins. Again, cost is in the bottom right. Should you be able to afford anything?
Now, these +2 actions, does that mean...
That means that whenever you... let's see, discard a damage from your hand +2 actions. So whenever you take this, you gain more actions to help you play stuff.
All right. I guess I'll do this one. I'll spend all my money for this one.
Okay, so 3 monies, and let's see what that one is. At the start of a contract, +1 card if you have no reactors in your hand. So that means if you don't have any blue in your hand at the start of a contract, you can draw a free card in the hopes that you get a reactor so that you can play more. That's a good one, actually. So I'm going to put these 3...
In the bank?
Yep, into the bank.
And this gets refreshed?
That does get refreshed. You also add a blue card to your deck. So this now gets added to your discard pile. Okay. And now at any time you can see what you've got in your deck. These are the base ones here. And then now this is part of that too. Now crew members are not shown here, unfortunately.
Is there a way to grab more hands or to grab more cards?
That's what the yellow draw more cards is what you would use.
Interesting. Okay.
So are you done with your buy phase?
I guess.
All right. So now it is my turn. I'm going to go ahead and maybe choose one to do. I don't have any crew members, so I need to find something that this sucks. I could possibly do that one if I had. You draw 5 cards, by the way, from your deck.
So I can do it now and look at them?
Yeah, go ahead and use them. I'd have to be very lucky with this. I don't know what else is in here. There's a thruster there. Okay, what I may do is probe recovery. And I may try and do this on my own. I need 3 blue and 2 yellow. And I may get lucky. I mean, I think I've got enough here and this, but I can also borrow from that if I need to. So I'm going to do this on my own. That'll give me all the rewards here on this card. I have to roll 1 hazard die. And it's a 2 hazard, lovely. So I need to also play 2 shields somehow to possibly even get... I might end up with negative points, but you can't go below 0. All right, so let's.
So rolling a hazard isn't really that bad.
In the beginning, no, because I'm already at 0.
Yeah.
But this will cancel out my 1 net. I might earn 1, but then if I lose 2, I'm back to 0 again.
I see.
So I'm going to go ahead and play this to get 2 more actions. I'm going to play these 2. So I get 2 more actions, also draw 2 cards. So 1, 2. So this kind of stinks. What I could do is I actually don't have enough to complete this. Because I was hoping for another blue or a yellow, and I don't have it. I have enough money to pay for 1, but I don't have enough money to pay for both. So
You asked me.
I thought I could do it on my own. I took a gamble. So I failed the contract. I don't know if that gets discarded or not. I'll have to look that up in a minute. But what happens is I don't get anything from that. These go into my discard pile. And now with the 2 monies that I have, do I want to possibly buy anything from here? Is there anything over there that costs 2 or less?
This one.
This is, as 1 action, play 2 damage 1 cards to deal 4 damage. But that's as 1 action, though. That adds... No, I'm not going to buy that. Alright, so now that round is over, we've had an equal number of turns. These get cycled out into a discard pile. And 5 more come out. 1, 2... There's a damage 2 card. 4, 5. There's a crew member.
Now when you spend a coin for a crew member, you get to take the symbol that's on the contract and the ability?
Yes. You don't spend the coin for that crew member. You spend a prestige.
Crew members, you spend prestige.
Yes.
I see.
Non-crew, it's coins.
I see.
1 for the first, 2 for the second. That's why I didn't have enough. I had 1 for the 1, but I would need 2 coins for the second one, and I didn't have it.
Okay. If you spent a coin, this is 2 damage?
Yes, that's 2 damage, because there's 2 pips on it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
So now it is your turn. You get, as the mission leader, you can either stay at base or you can choose another contract.
Alright.
And while you're doing that, I'm going to possibly... Even if you fail, I have to wonder if that goes in the discard pile.
This is a hard one.
Mm-hmm. The contract card is discarded to a pile. Okay, so this is discarded. And then a new one comes out to replace it.
Okay. Alright. Alright. I'm gonna see that one that you just brought out.
But I didn't even look. Is it this one?
Yeah. Let me see it.
I need to draw 5 as well. 1, 2, 3.
I'm gonna attempt it.
Okay, by yourself or do you need help?
I may need help.
Alright, let's see what you've got on that.
I may offer the same thing.
1 victory point, but the rest...
Yeah, because I only need 1 card in a certain color.
I need coins. I don't want victory points at the moment.
Okay.
If you give me... I can guarantee 1 well, I really don't want to give these up because I may need them for my turn. You know what? I'm going to pass on that.
Alright, how do I guess I can't. That's interesting. That doesn't really help. Unless, okay. The whole action thing is throwing me off.
What do you mean?
Like, I have no money, so I have to really rely on actions.
On your cards, right.
Alright, so I guess I have to discard that one, because there's no way for me to even attempt it, since I only have 2 yellows.
Yeah, you only have 2 yellows.
So that gets discarded?
No, that goes back. You choose a different one. You only discard whenever
if you fail it.
Well, yeah, complete or fail. When you actually do the contract.
Okay.
It's like when you go to the store to buy food, just because you looked at something doesn't mean it's waste and the owners throw it away. You know?
Yeah.
Huh?
Okay.
Which one do you want to look at?
Maybe that one.
This one?
Yeah.
You need 1 crew member for this.
Yeah. Oh man.
1 crew and 2 shields.
I'll attempt it.
Alright. Do you need help or are you good?
I think I'm
wrong
okay.
one.
I hope I'm okay.
Okay. So roll your 1 hazard die. 2 hazards.
Oh, that's rough.
But you need to play 2 shields so it doesn't matter.
So
You'll block it if you can do it.
I'm gonna do an action there.
Okay, so that's... Now you've got 2 actions to spend.
Yeah.
I'm going to put this...
And I'm gonna draw 2 cards, which means I have to reshuffle really well and hope
Mm-hmm.
that I get things. Oh, but it doesn't matter because I have no more. Oh wait, yes I do. Okay.
You've got 1 more action. So you would need to draw another blue card.
Another blue card.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
To keep going.
Okay.
So you've got...
2 cards.
Yep, 2 cards.
Okay. This one.
Okay, so you know you've got 2 more actions.
2 more
That's why you
actions
do it in
here.
a pyramid to help you keep track of what you can do.
I see.
So 2 more cards.
That sucks. I failed it.
You don't have any more blue cards?
No. There's 2 more in there, damn it. Alright, so... And I have to discard all of these at the end.
Yeah, you're going to discard them anyway.
Yeah. Alright, whatever. That's all I had.
Alright. Well, yeah, you would want to... Okay, so the net is -1 hazard. So you're down to 0 again.
Yeah, that's fine.
So all those go in a discard pile, and you draw 5 more for your hand.
Should have just gotten a stupid coin.
You have no coins, so you really can't buy anything at this point. All right, so this goes away, and we draw a new one.
Damn, that's not hard. This is hard. This is proving to be difficult.
Yeah, it's quite challenging.
So do I shuffle these again since I can...
Yes.
Okay.
If you need to draw, you can't. You shuffle those.
I see.
All right. Let's go with. Okay, I don't have an. Actually, I could do that. Actually. All right. Let's go with. Yeah, I could do that one right now and be done with it. Okay. So I'm gonna go with this one by myself. Claim bounty. I need 2 blue and 3 orange. I have to roll 1 hazard die. Blank. Okay, so I don't have to worry about shields. So I'm gonna play 1, and then that and that, and I have 2 more actions here.
Does
but
that get refilled?
I'm not done with this.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So I've got the 2 blue. I need 2 more orange. My deck only has 2, but I'm gonna spend 1 coin to borrow this. And that gives me 1, 2, 3 for orange, and then 1, 2 for blue. So I've completed the contract.
Yes.
These are just extras that I'm not, whatever. I'm just going to play those, put them in my discard pile. I'm going to draw 5 more for the next round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. And as a reward, I get 1 victory point and 3 money. So I will take 3 from the bank.
Yeah.
And this goes to the bank, and since this is the last round between the 2 of us, 5 new come out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so lots of shields for the next couple of contracts that we're going to do. I also can do my buy phase with my 4 coin. Let's see. Your hand limit becomes 6 instead of 5. That's a 6 money card. As 1 action, discard 2 cards of any type to use as a shield. Requirements for shields is 1 less. Some interesting. Once per contract, you may play crew member twice. I don't have any crew members, not helpful. These kind of stink. Discard a damage from your hand and give yourself 2 actions. That could be helpful. Part of me... What about these guys? Trash a card from your hand. Subtract 2 from any one requirement. Plus 1 action. Trash a card. I think that means get rid of it permanently. I don't know if I have enough cards to do that. Play as a shield. Reroll any number of your hazard dice. Discard a number of cards and draw an equal number. Plus 1 action. That could be useful. Yeah, I might take this one for 3. So 1, 2, 3. That goes to my discard pile. These go back to the bank. Whoop. Nice catch. New one comes out. And I think it is your turn.
I'm going to take that third one.
This one or this one?
The third one from the top. To
This one?
Right, yeah.
Space Anomaly. No hazard dice. Needs 1 blue, 1... Okay, you're done.
3 coins. I really need the coins.
You need coins. All right, so that was the easiest contract I've ever seen.
Now, do all my cards go away?
Yes.
Okay. Alright.
And then you...
And then I can buy with those things?
You also draw 5 more for your next turn.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, this goes away as well.
Boop.
While you're thinking, I'll go ahead and take my turn.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. Hey, the rulebook even says while you're deciding, the next player can do their turn. Okay. So I'm going to look at these and see which ones I could possibly do. I don't have enough for a lot of these, actually. I'd have to be very lucky on that one, which I don't think I could. A lot of these I can't do on my own. I don't care for any of this, to tell you the truth. I could try this Distress Beacon, but I may need your help with this. How about this? You want to help me with this one? The reward is 1 prestige, 3 coins. It needs 3 blue and a crew member. What could you, if you wanted to help, what would you want and what could you contribute?
I could contribute for almost all of it.
Okay. You roll the hazard dice, since you're at 0 anyway. Unless, like, what do you want as reward?
A coin.
1 coin.
Or 2.
I'll give you 1 coin for that.
1 coin?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
For 1 coin? All right. So I will go ahead. Why don't you go first? Since you're the mission, or I'm the mission leader, I'm telling you go ahead and go first. See what you can do. All right. So you've got that. Okay. All right. So that's good. Crew member, and what does that crew member do?
Play all damage in your hand without using an action.
Okay. So you've played the crew. So just 1 more reactor is needed. So you still have 2 more actions.
I have to discard these anyways, right?
Yeah.
So I might as well.
Yeah. Well, that gives you 2. Yep.
And
You've got 1 more play left. Shield. Okay. Oh, that's right. I forgot. You forgot to roll the hazard die.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. You're at 0 when it was still 2. It doesn't matter. You're already at 0. So
you just need 1 energy.
Done.
There you go. I helped you.
You helped me a lot. Here's your coin.
You got a victory and 2 coins.
I do. 1, 2.
Good job.
I feel like I got away with murder on that one.
I kind of wanted that coin,
You-
to be honest.
You wanted it bad. All right, so these 5 go into my discard pile. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's that.
I scratch your back, you scratch mine.
Uh-huh. That's correct. All right, so now that it's a new round, these go away.
Seems like every turn that those things come out.
All right. Well, it's I take a turn, you take a turn, refresh.
Ugh.
Actually, it's you, me, refresh.
I
You,
don't know
me.
how you're keeping track of that, to be honest.
It's a gift, not really. I'm gonna screw it up at some point when I get tired. I've got 3 money to spend.
Yes.
I kind of want. These didn't really change a whole lot. +2 cards, optional. Trash 1 card from your hand. Playing this is an action to get 2 cards, optional. Trash 1 card. Getting rid of that miss would be very helpful. But I kind of want ones that give me trash a card from your hand, subtract 2 from any requirement, +1 action. Play as a shield. Reroll any number of hazard dice. Man. Rerolling hazard dice is nice. The ability to optionally trash, like this will give me an extra yellow card. I'm just worried though that I need more blue.
How does that give you a yellow card?
Because it says +2 cards. It's basically, it has the same effect as a yellow card.
Oh, it's the same effect, but it doesn't give you...
No, it doesn't give me, what I'm saying is it gives me the same effect as playing a yellow card.
It's hard. You really gotta manage because even though it gives you the same effect, it doesn't give you the symbol to complete that contract.
Right.
That's so crazy to me.
Out of all of these, like, discard a damage, +2 actions. Discard a damage from your hand, +2 actions. But that's assuming that I've got... And I don't have enough money for that anyway. Part of me wants to buy... like, I don't want to fill up my deck too much, because I need reactors. In my opinion. I need more reactors. So I'm going to skip my buy phase and just roll with it. Alright, so it is now your turn. You want to do a base action or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Yep.
Okay.
Actually, I did complete a contract with all other players as allies.
Damn. And that was a purple contract or something?
It just says complete a contract with all other allies.
Oh man, you're so lucky.
So I'm pretty sure that means I get a victory point as well.
Good job.
So this just...
Jeez.
I'll just put this nearby that I did it.
Alright. I'm gonna take the third one.
This would...
From the top left.
This?
Yeah.
Pirate Treasure. You need 2 blue and 1 green for this one. Reward is 1 victory point and 2 money.
Okay. I have to roll hazard dice first, right?
Yes. Do you need any help? No. Alright, 2 hazards.
Of course.
Well, you're at 0, so...
Whatever. I'm gonna do this and draw 2.
Yep.
2. Okay. And I do that.
Yep.
And that.
You got it.
And I got it.
You beat it. So you get... Now, you want to keep going, though.
Why?
To cancel out the... If you have any more
Oh.
green cards. Do you have any more green cards? You're out of actions now, so it wouldn't matter.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah, because these 2 are for... Yeah, so you don't have enough.
Alright, so I guess... Yeah, so it wouldn't matter.
So your net is -1.
So
So you can't... This victory point
That's fine.
was canceled out by hazard dice, but you still get 2 money.
I need the money. Okay. Now I can buy something.
If you want.
I'm gonna buy this thing.
Ooh, what is that? Okay, so you don't add any more cards, but now it says your hand limit becomes 6 instead of 5.
These are all gone.
All right.
Hey, big spender.
Once per contract, you may discard up to 3 cards and draw an equal number. All right. So looking at my hand, I'm going to need a lot of help with that. Not at all helpful. I could stay at base and get a coin. I hate to do that though. I could go for this one. Let me know when you draw your hand of 5.
I did.
Okay.
I did.
Can you help out with any yellows on that? Three yellow, 1 orange, 2 hazard dice. I'd ask you to roll both hazard dice because you're at 0. And to make it worth your while, I'll give you the 1 victory point in case you do come out positive so that you can possibly move up the track. I'll even give you 1 credit, but I do want a blind draw.
No.
No, you're not going to help. Okay.
I don't have any.
Nothing for that. All right. So can I do this on my own? I don't think I can.
Go fish.
Go fish.
Sorry, though.
No, it's fine. Let's see. Can you... Well, actually, you know what? Do I have the ability to... No, okay. I could spend prestige on those crew cards. This needs 2 crew. What do these crew cards do? Subtract 1 from any requirement, +1 card and +1 action. That is a good one to borrow. I might do that and do this one.
I know you have the victory points, man.
Well, +3 actions. Requirement for a reactor is 1 less. I kind of want to do that one and then this one. But the problem is I don't know if I'll be able to draw enough. What about this? Well, I hate to ask you and then still do that. I would just need to draw. I could spend 2 victory points to do both crew. I would just need to fish for shields. I have enough for 1 card draw, but I don't know if I would draw what I need, and that's bothersome. Do you... How about Nova Bloom?
Damn. That's a lot of money.
Yeah, it is. Are you able to help with any of that? 5 blue, 3 green. 3 victory points, 7 coins, 3 hazard dice.
What would the negotiation be?
Well, how much would you be able to help with that?
Out of 8, can I say numbers, kind of? Just the numbers,
You can,
no colors?
no numbers. Just say,
no numbers.
when it comes to green, how much green could you contribute? A lot or a little?
A little.
What about blue? How much blue can you contribute?
A little.
A little. Okay. 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 Would you want to do this? For if I gave you 2 coins and a victory point?
I'd leave you with 5 coins. You'd have 8. Holy crap.
You can... 2 coins and a victory point. As far as the hazard dice, though, there's 3 of them. Or I can give you all the victory points to offset a bad roll, and you can possibly start climbing the track. And then I'll still give you maybe 1 coin.
6 coins.
You want 6 coins?
6 coins.
I don't think so.
5 coins.
I don't think so. I'm going to need to spend some money probably for that, so I need to recoup my losses on that. I have a feeling I'm going to go fish here in a minute.
Oh, man. 3 coins.
You want 3 coins. And what else? Just 3 coins? Or do you want a victory point too? And how many hazard dice would you roll?
I'll roll all of them.
So you're going to roll all hazard dice.
Actually, wait, hold on. You're up there on victory points. Maybe I should think smarter. Alright. 3 coins.
If you're only gonna contribute a little bit,
That's true.
I'm not gonna pay you half for only a little bit of work.
I know, that's true. Oh, I'm trying to balance. Oh man. Okay. Oh crap. Okay. Right.
How many cards do you have there?
5.
Shouldn't you get 6 because of your ability?
Oh, okay.
Your hand limit becomes 6. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, a little more. I can help a little more.
Okay. 1 victory point and 2 coins, and all hazard dice.
Two hazard dice.
Okay. 2 hazard dice, 1 victory point, and 2 coins.
2 hazard dice, 4 coins.
No. If you're only going to contribute a little, I need the money to pay back. If you're only going to, I need to pay some mercenaries for help. So if you're not going to contribute a whole lot.
All right. 3 hazard dice and 4 coins. Okay. All right, fine.
All right, you know what?
3 coins and 1 hazard dice.
3 coins and 1 hazard dice.
And 1 victory point.
I would have to roll 2 hazard dice.
Mm-hmm.
All right, fine.
Okay.
So I roll. All right. So just to keep track, 2 hazard dice. Okay, so we've got that. You said 1 victory point and how much?
And 3 coins.
1 victory point and 3 coins for you. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and roll our dice. Oh, 3.
Oh man. 2.
Oh man, this hazard crap. All right.
This is hard.
So,
All right, so
why don't you?
No victory points.
Why don't you play first and see what you can get out of the way? Any other cards or no?
That's it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So 3 of those.
You need 2 blues and 2 shields.
My God. Okay. So that.
Okay, you got the blues.
Got the blues. I got the blues.
Oh God, no. You need 2 shields.
2 shields. I'm gonna play this for 1 action, but this says discard any number of cards and draw an equal number.
Okay.
And plus 1 action. So I'm just gonna play this off to the side, and its action will cancel each other out. I still have 2 remaining. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna get rid of my miss and damage cards to draw 2 more. Plus, this one should have gotten me an additional 2. 1, 2. So I just cycled my entire deck. So I've got shield.
You got it.
Yeah. Okay. So I've got the blues. And okay, so that's it. So I've played my entire hand pretty much.
That was good stuff.
So as a reward, I played what, 2 shields. So I canceled.
So you lose 1.
I lose 1. Yeah, I got 2 victory points, but minus 1 that I didn't block. Mm-hmm. So I should go up 1, not down 1. Okay, so these are all discarded. Okay, what was I thinking? Okay, so money-wise, you got
the 3.
You got 3,
and you got 4.
4. 1, 2.
Man, you didn't even have to purchase anything. Why did I let you get away with that?
I got lucky. I wasn't sure that would happen. Okay, so as far as buying, I kind of want to plus 2 cards, optional trash a card. As an action, play 2 damage. Once per contract, you may play a crew member twice. Once per contract, you may discard up to 3 cards and draw an equal number. I like that. So I'm going to buy... This gets refreshed. I'm going to buy that for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I also add 2 of those to my deck. This goes back here, so yellow cards. They're in here somewhere. 1, 2. And these get refreshed. It's a lot of yellow. Okay.
I'm bad at this game for sure.
No, you're doing fine. Okay, so you are now mission leader. You get to either do a contract or go to base.
Okay. I will do a contract.
Okay, which
The
one?
far left.
This one or this one?
The up top.
You want to do this?
Wait, hold on. Wait a second, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm thinking. That's a risk. Alright, yeah, far left up top. That's fine.
All right, do you want to do this on your own or do you need help?
I'm gonna do this on my own.
All right, so 3 yellow and 1 orange. You have to roll 2 dice first.
Oh, son of a- Oh.
One hazard is all you need.
Alright.
So you need a 1 shield somehow to block it.
Yeah, alright. So one that, and I'll do this, draw 2. Okay. This one,
Okay. You have 2 more actions still.
draw 2 more.
Yep.
Wait, would that be kind of pointless? No, it wouldn't because it still needs to spend. Okay, yeah. So 2 more.
Mm-hmm.
And then this one.
Okay, so now 2 more
And
actions.
then this one.
All right, 2 more after that. Well, 1 more here, then 2 more after that. Okay.
And this one.
And you need 1 more yellow.
I'm going to spend it here.
Okay. So you borrowed that one, so you got 3 yellow and 1 orange. So yes, you beat it.
Alright.
So the reward is 1 prestige. You played a shield, so you go up by 1. You get 2 money and 1 blind draw from either deck that you want.
I think I'm going to do this one.
All right, taking a shit part.
Play your first shield without using an action. And I completed this.
Play at least 4 reactor cards on the same contract. All right, so you get another point. You're up to 2. Just put that off to the side, I guess.
So
Alright.
these don't count as endgame. They're just...
No, it's immediate.
Okay, cool. Oh, these go away too, right? The ones in your hand.
Yes, everything.
I'm always like confused about that part.
That's all right. All right, so while you're in the buy phase, I'm going to go ahead and take a look at my hand of 1, 2. Oops, I should shuffle that again. I saw everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh. Well, I could use this ability and him to get rid of some of this crap that I've got. Although if I do this one, I just need... This goes back here. There's no crew members here. Can you draw your hand to 5 for a minute?
6.
6, whatever. Can you help at all with crew members out of those 6 cards?
A little bit.
A little bit. All right, I can live with a little bit. The downside though is I could do that to get rid of. I would need The problem is I have the cards, but no... This one... Okay. So... For this one... Unless I go for something else.
I might actually, sorry, I'm still buying.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna grab that one. So I get an additional 1 pip 2 damage.
Yes, and you get a miss card as well. So here's that, and the miss card. So these get added to your discard pile.
Yeah.
Okay. How much do you want to do for this? Oh, did you still want to take your time doing this?
Oh, no, sorry.
Oh, okay, so you spent all your money for that?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you help with some of those crew members? 2 green, 2 purple.
What's the negotiation?
I will roll hazard dice. And I'll take 1 victory point. I want the card draw, and I'll give you 2 coins. So you would get 2 coins for helping with that 1 card.
And you roll.
I roll all hazard dice.
I think you need the crew member. I think you need that crew member.
Well, yeah, I need help with purple.
Okay. I'll roll all hazard dice and take all the coins.
No, I need coins. You money hog.
I know, I'm a money hog, aren't I? 3 coins. And roll all the hazard dice.
No. 2 coins.
This is such a cutthroat game, dude.
To play 1 card. If you think you can also contribute to can you contribute to the rest of it? I will give you your 3 coins if you also contribute more of the other cards. And you roll, if you said both hazard dice, I'll give you more coins if you roll the hazard dice and you contribute more on the green.
Three coins.
3 coins and the hazard dice.
For a little bit of crew and a little bit of green.
All right.
And 1 hazard dice.
1 hazard dice. I can swing that.
Okay.
So that is that and that. Okay, so let's go ahead and roll these. 1, 2.
Oh my god, I already lost one right there.
All right. So why don't you go first? All right. So what does this one do? Play all damage cards in your hand without using an action plus 1 action. All right. So that's
It says.
You can play all.
What's the use of playing more cards though? Like, what's the benefit of playing more?
If you have any more, do you have any more reactors? To keep drawing from your deck and play more?
I could. I kind of want to.
Okay, guess you don't want that money. Okay.
But we already negotiated. Is that allowed?
No, we already negotiated.
Yeah, so I don't want to help you more. Damn.
Wow. Okay.
Well, no, because I could. You know what? Yeah, maybe I will. Because my cards suck right now.
Okay.
So I'll do that.
I'm gonna play a reactor. Okay. Draw 2 cards.
Okay. Now I have a shield to negate that.
Okay.
And you said 3 coins?
I did say 3 coins.
I did say 3 coins.
Well, no, we're not done.
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure. Okay, go ahead.
You
You only need 1 crew member.
I know, but I also may want to play.
A shield.
Right. So just give me a minute.
Go ahead.
Let's put this back.
You're gonna complete it.
Discard a number of cards to draw an equal number of cards. So I'm gonna get rid of 3. then plus 1 action. So I'm going to discard 3 to get 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to play that for 1 action, and then I have 2. Here's my shield that I needed, and the rest I don't need to play because I've made it. So I've negated my 1 damage that I needed to do. That's why I needed to keep playing. And there's that second crew member. So I get
1 coin.
1 coin, 1 card draw. I'm going to take one of these. Trash a damage card from your hand. Requirement for damage is 3 less. So I also get 1 miss and 2 damage cards at level 1.
It's rough. Well, no. Actually,
Not one that I wanted, actually.
It's
but
pretty good, though.
And I get 1 victory point. And then buy phase, I've got 2 coins only. Not helpful. I don't think anything is 2 over here, is it? This is, as 1 action, play 2 damage cards to deal 4 damage. As 1 action. But I'd have to spend this as an action. Is there anything else over that's 2?
2? No. Oh, this one.
Plus 2 cards, optional. Trash 1 card from your hand. You know what, I might do that so that I can possibly get rid of these misses. So I'm gonna...
How many misses do you have?
2.
Oh.
I added another one to my deck, and I came with 1. So, okay. So there's all of that. I draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now I had a turn, so now those need to get refreshed.
That's crazy.
What's crazy?
This game like is the slowest engine builder I've ever I've ever played in my life. But I like it. Like it's actually kind of fun.
Okay. So I've got my 5, and now you get to go. Of course.
All right.
Oh, we need a new crew member.
It's prestige victory point.
Victory points, yes.
Okay. Okay. This is tough.
You can also stay at base and just cycle stuff out and get a free coin.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. I was seriously thinking about that.
You don't get oh yeah, you can still get there's still a purchase phase. So that would give you 4 coins as buying power if you did that.
Wait, what?
There's still a buy phase after you go to base. So you'd have 4 coins to spend on buying something.
Yeah, I was really thinking that, and I can't do another one of those. I may actually do that, and then I'd have to discard these.
No, yeah, you would discard everything in your hand. Yes.
I might have to do that. So yeah, I'll do that.
So take a coin.
And I'm gonna purchase something, right?
Well, first you can draw 2 objectives and keep 1.
Okay.
And then, as an optional, discard a contract and replace it.
Oh my god. This is hard. I wish I had more yellow cards. I don't know how to get those. So irritating. Alright, I guess I'll do... I don't like any of these. Alright, discard. Draw 2 objectives, keep 1. I'm discarding that one. Can you put that somewhere? In the bottom, I guess, in
Yep.
that pile? And then I can discard a contract and replace it?
Yep.
Wow. I will discard the, oh my gosh. That one.
This one?
No, the one
This one?
closest. No.
This one?
Yeah, that one. Because why not?
Wow.
Save my life.
I will actually do that one.
I'm gonna buy this, by the way. Alright, I can still buy
Yeah,
something.
you can absolutely buy it.
Alright, this goes in my discard.
Okay. I'm gonna do this by myself. No hazard dice. I'm gonna play Reactor, and then that and that. Done.
Nice.
So I get 4 coins.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Maybe 4.
Lucky. That was like the second easiest round we had.
These get cycled out. Okay. And with my buy phase, what just came out? Play as 4 damage, trash the top card from your draw pile. Ooh.
The only ones you cannot purchase are these two.
Okay. 1+1 prestige, roll an additional hazard die. +1 action. Ooh. That's risky. I need more of these. Your first reactor played. I'm going to take this one. Your first reactor played gives an extra action. So I get 3. So that would be all 4 of my money. And I get one of those blues added to my deck. All right. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your turn.
I'm gonna get that one that just came out. The contract.
This one?
Yeah.
Blockade Run. Do you need help with this? I can gladly help you with this.
No, get up.
1 yellow, 1 green.
I have to draw 2, right?
Yes.
Like, it's not an option.
Correct.
And a green.
You got it. You're done. You get 3 money.
Can I buy something?
Absolutely. You can afford it.
Oh, that was a delivery contract, right?
Was it a yellow? Yeah, a yellow one.
So I get this.
A victory point. Yep.
Okay. How much money do I have? 3.
3. All right. And while you're doing that, I'm going to try and find something that I can do here. This will give me 3 actions rather than 2. I can discard 3 cards, draw an equal number. I can discard a damage card to get more. Requirement is 3 less. So I could do that. I don't have 3 shields. Something with damage, preferably. There's 4 yellow, 2. I have to find every yellow in my deck and play it. There's no yellow up here. This one is +3 actions. Requirement for reactor is 1 less. I could spend a victory point to try and do that. But I typically want to play something that. And what is that one? Subtract 1 from any requirement. +1 card and +1. Actually, I like that one. If I were to subtract, maybe do this one, and then I could do that. Okay, I would just need to play 2 shields with that, with the help of that. I'd have to make sure I draw 2 green. That's going to be crazy. So, all right. I'm going to try and do this one on my own. Escape pods. I don't know how well this is going to go. 3 green and 3 orange. First thing I'm going to do is trash a damage card from your hand. Requirement for damage is 3 less. So that's done. No more damage is needed. So that's, I have to trash this now. This goes back in the box. Okay. So now I need to play 3 green to oh, I forgot to roll my hazard dice. Sorry. 1 hazard. Okay. So first reactor. Your first reactor played gives you an extra action. So I have 3 actions now to play here. 1 green. Okay. And once per contract, you may discard up to 3 cards and draw an equal number. I'm going to discard my remaining 2, draw 2 more. Crap. This is... I needed more yellow. Subtract 1 from any requirement. Okay, I may have to spend a prestige to hire that. +1 card and +1 action. Okay. Oops, I drew too many. Okay, so optional 2 cards, trash 1 card from your hand. Okay, so I'm going to play, this is my second action, +2 cards, so 1, 2. I get an additional action from that, so I still have some more leeway. I'm going to play that to draw 2 more cards. 1, 2. This reactor, to do 2 more actions. Jeez. I'm just trying to chain things here. This one... Okay, I think I got it, because this also subtract 1 from any requirement, and that means I just need 2 shields instead of 3. So what I did here, so I have 2 shields, and then this one for that. I discarded a damage card via this to reduce this damage down to 0. So I completed my... It took everything I had, but I completed it. So now I get 2 victory points, having spent 1 on this guy. And I get 7 coins. I'll just take 2 3s and a 1. How about that? Alright. And these get wiped out already. I still have a buy phase to do in a minute. That crew member saved my butt.
I was actually planning on using that. I'm so mad. I'm so mad these got refreshed.
Alright, so with 7 money, you may play crew member twice. Once per contract, you may discard up to 3 cards. Allies draw an equal number. Start every contract with +1 action, -6. That could be useful. More actions means more... Okay. I'm going to take this for 6. And start every contract with +1 action. So I've got more actions to work with.
Did you replace one?
No, this is my 4th.
Oh, I see. Okay. There's a new one that comes out.
And my shields blocked that, so I didn't... Yeah.
Alright, my turn?
It is.
Okay. This is hard. Okay. Can I buy things first before I even do it? Oh man, so I have to choose the contract first. Is that correct?
Correct.
Correct. Of course, of course. Let me see that second one from the top.
This one?
The second one. No, from the left, yeah.
Well, you have to say from left or right, because I don't... Let me see. Let me see if I can help you with it. I can help you.
Can you help me in yellow in that area?
Actually, possibly. I have enough to play. I could. I could play cards to get more cards to maybe draw more. I can start a neat chain here. So I could possibly put toward that, yes.
Oh my god. Okay. Wow. If I use option 2, do I have to discard
your hand? Yes. Just like before.
Alright. I would say... How many actions can you take of these?
As many as you want, but again, non-crew, 1 for the first card, 2 coins for the second, 3 for the third, and so on.
Is this like 1 prestige and then 2 prestige?
No, just 1 prestige.
Man.
Plus 3 cards. Requirement for thrusters is 1. That would help you for that.
I have to get really lucky, dude.
If I help you, I might be able to help you, you know?
You just want the coins and all that. You're already like so much more ahead.
I would be happy with, it depends. When it comes to coins, do you want, but what are you offering? I mean, I want at least 1 victory point. Are you going to roll both hazard dice? I'll take.
You're trying to distract me.
What?
Oh my god, you're the most distracting person right now.
I'm negotiating.
You are a fiend.
I'm negotiating.
You are a fiend.
Fine. All right, you tell me what you want to do.
You are a fiend. You know what? I'm going to take the chance. I'm going to lose anyways. I'm going to just go all out. I'm going to do this alone.
Okay.
And I'm going to use
3 yellow and 2
prestige.
purple.
I'm going to use the prestige here.
Okay.
For that. And I'm going to draw 3 cards and cry. God. Oh, no. Not
Out of
1 yellow card, dude. Not 1 out of all these.
Don't you have any abilities here?
No. No. I hate, like, that's what I'm having trouble with, is drawing cards. Like, my hand size is fine, but I can't draw nothing, because I only have 2 of these yellow ones. You have 4. Good God almighty.
Yeah, 2 here and 2 from...
Can I wreck on that?
No.
Damn it!
You didn't roll your hazard dice either. 3. Well, try and just negate. Well, before 1, 2, 3.
can't.
Do you have any reactors?
Play your first shield without using an inaction. I can do that. That's
Okay.
1.
Okay.
I can't do anything else.
Do you have any reactors?
What are reactors?
The blue cards. Do you have any blue?
What about them?
At the start of...
I have 3 reactors on me.
So play the reactors and get more shields out if you can.
I can't. I don't have anything. I have damage and blue and purple.
Any crew members that...
No. My 1 crew member can bring out all my damage,
Oh.
which is 4.
But that doesn't really do anything.
No, it doesn't. And I have 3 reactors.
Wow, you are really bending these cards. Can you not do that?
Sorry. Alright, how about this? Oh, no. That hurts, because I could have used this, and I could have subtracted 2 from the reactor, but I needed just 1 yellow, and I couldn't do it. Man, that hurts.
So you blocked 1 damage, so you go down 2.
Yeah.
Alright, so I guess discard everything. I could have helped.
I know, but you wanted the coins.
I don't want to know. I'm not working for free. I'm sorry.
I know. I am going to trash something, though. I do want to use this.
Alright, what is it?
So I'm going to trash... Man, I wish one of my missed cards was out here. I'm going to... Seems like there's a lot of blue, but there's also... You know what? I'm going to trash a reactor.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I need those yellows to come up somehow, and they're just not coming up.
Wow. Alright, well I need to play something.
You're only 4 away.
Well, I don't know if I can do this though. I could try this one. That allows me to draw more cards, so I might actually use a prestige for that.
Wow.
Okay. I'm going to try and do this one on my own, and hope for the best. So, let's see. First things first, I get an additional... Your first reaction is an extra action, and you start every contract with plus. So I get +2 actions to start. Let's start by playing this crew member. +2 cards, trash 1 card from your hand. I got a miss. So I'm going to trash this card permanently. So win or lose this contract. Oh, I forgot to roll my hazard dice. 3. Ugh. Okay. That's going to suck. So I get to draw 2 cards. 1, 2. For my second action, discard any number of cards and draw an equal number +1 action. So I need to get rid of... I hate to get rid of... Once per contract, you may discard up to 3 cards and draw an equal number. Maybe I should do that first before playing this one. So let's do that first. I'm going to discard... Actually, so let's get rid of these 2 thrusters. Although I need to play them in order to succeed on that, so I can't be discarding. All of my good cards are here. I need reactors. No, I can't. I'm going to use this prestige to draw 3 more cards. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and that says requirement for thruster is 1 less. So we're down to 3 and 4. My first reactor played. This is my second. I start with 2 actions, 1, 2. Now I've got 3 actions per. First reactor is 3, so I got 3 cards that I can play here. I'm going to trash a damage card, because I'm tired of looking at these, to reduce this to 1. So that goes away. So now we're at 3 and 1 for this. First action is draw more cards. 1, 2. Second action, draw more cards. 1, 2. Third action is going to be a reactor, which allows me to take 2 more actions. Another reactor. 1, 2. And... do I have enough? It was 3 and 1 damage. So there's the damage. So I trashed the damage to reduce this from 4 to 1. There's my 1. I played this prestige for this card, plus 3 cards, reduced thruster by 1. 4 became a 3, and here's my 3 thrusters. So I completed the contract. So do I want to discard any number of cards and draw an equal number? No. I kind of want to... No. Okay, I can't. Okay, so that's that. I think this is... Yeah, I'm just going to end it there. So I get 3 victory points and 2 blind draws. Okay. All right, so 1, 2, 3, and 2 draws. I'm gonna take 2 crew members, I think. 1, 2. So I got, oh, nice. +3 actions or draw an objective card. This one is play as 3 pip damage, 3 damage, or +1 action. Oh, +1 action. Okay, so those go there, and I have to draw 1, shuffle these, and draw 4 more. This comes out, and I have to refresh. One, 2, 3, 4. And these go away. That's done. Crew, shield, 2 damage, reactor, shield. Okay. Oh yeah, this damage. Did I play enough shields? How many?
You rolled all that? What did you roll?
3 damage.
Oh, 3.
I have 2 in my deck. I would have cycled through my entire deck. So what I had to have done was play. This was the card that was left over that I didn't end up playing. I should have played a yellow to draw another card, then I would have played that. So I would have had... 1 damage would have gotten by me, because I only have 2 in my deck. I had the ability to cycle through my entire deck, but I forgot about that. So I'm just going to reduce that by 1, because 1 did get through. And I think... So this would have to be... You know, I'll just shuffle everything and do this again. Okay. Alright, so what do you want to do?
I want to cry.
That bad, huh?
I can't. None of those contracts I can do, so I might as well just. I'll fail a contract because I kind of want to do something.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter.
Well, hazard dice, so just be careful with that.
Yeah, that's true.
Plus, I might be able to help you.
Mm.
Which contract are you looking to do?
Okay. What about that one all the way to the left? Yeah, that one.
4 yellow, 3 green.
What is that? 7.
3 victory points and 7 coins.
I take the victory points. And I'll give you...
What about the hazard dice?
I know, I'm thinking. I'll give you...
If you're going to get all those victory points, then you're going to roll the hazard dice. I'm just saying, I'm not going to take a risk like that.
I know. I'll give you 4 coins.
If you roll both hazard dice?
I'll give you 4 coins. Hold on. I'll give you 5 coins.
5 coins.
If you and you can take the hazard dice.
No.
I'll give you 6 coins.
No.
You really don't want the hazard dice.
I don't want to. I'm up on the victory point track. I don't want to jeopardize that.
Damn, you're not a gambling man.
Nope.
Alright, I'll do it myself.
You're gonna do it yourself.
Yeah. I'm gonna fail it, but I don't care.
You've got the help of mercenaries should you need them.
Yeah, I can't because the yellows. There's no yellows at all.
Alright, so if you're gonna fail it, you can just like not play anything. But you have to roll both of these.
Oh, wait a second. Maybe I can do that one.
Which one?
That third one.
This one?
Yeah.
Alright, are you gonna offer anything? It's
No.
3 victory points and 7...
That's a lot of dice.
3 dice.
What about I give you everything except for... I'll give you all the coins.
That's assuming that... Yeah, you'll give me all the coins.
All the coins.
And all the victory points?
I'll give you 1 victory point.
To roll 3 dice? You're joking.
Yeah. No, okay, I'm just kidding. I'll do it. It's fine. Alright, I'm gonna do this. My first shield costs no action.
Okay.
That's for that thing.
Right. So you've got a reactor, so you've got 2 more actions.
Do this.
For 2 more cards.
And I'll do this.
Okay.
I'll do this.
2 more cards.
Really? I shuffle these and they're like useless. Discard a damage from your hand for +2 actions. It doesn't matter because I can't. Oh my god. +1 card.
That will give you +1 card and +1 action if you use them. But you have to spend a prestige to use them. You're at 1. But if you're going to get 3 victory points for getting it, that'll net you 2. You didn't roll your hazard dice. Let's hope for a low number.
I don't care at this point.
4? Okay. You need 4 shields.
Well, maybe I could do it. I spend all my monies. Oh wait, no, because I'm not gonna be able to get it. Well, I could do that. Yeah, there's no way. Unless if hold on, subtract from any requirement just 1. So I still need those 2.
You need 4 blue and 4
God.
green. You've got half. You've met half your goal at the moment.
Jesus Christ, dude. How many times can I? Oh no, it doesn't
Once.
matter because they're actions. I need to draw more and I can't. Okay, can I like take all that back?
Take what back?
I don't want to do that contract.
No!
I don't want to do it. I knew I was going to throw it away, but yeah, that's fine. I can't do it.
Alright. So you're down to 0.
That's fine.
Alright.
Oh my gosh, this game. I think I would have done this, like, if this was in Grifflands better.
You think?
Yeah. Oh, shoot. 1, 2, 3. Sorry. Oh, I have to shuffle them all anyway, so it doesn't matter.
What can I do?
You can hurry up and win, please.
I'm trying, okay? Your first reactor played gives an extra action. I would need 3 shields. I've got 1, 2. I only have 2 in my deck. So I couldn't do that. Although I could play 1 prestige to lower that amount by 1. I could actually pay a shield as well. Actually, yeah. So with this one, I would need 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4. I wouldn't have enough. So I can't do this one. It's just too much. This requires 3 crew members. I've got a lot of crew members in there. 4 reactors. I've got, again, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd have to cycle my entire deck and play all my reactors for that to happen. And then my 3 crew members, I could probably... I might be able to do that one, actually. Let's try it by myself. 2 hazard dice. 1. Alright, so I need to play at 1 shield to stop any sort of things from getting through. So let's get this out of the way. Start every contract with +1 action. 1 action is going to be draw 2 cards. My second action is play a reactor. That gives me 3 actions here. I'm going to do draw 2 cards. 1, 2. Draw 2 cards. 1, 2. Reactor. 2 more actions. Okay. So 2 more actions. Not the crew member I wanted. I may have to use a prestige. I need more out of here. I could actually, once per contract, discard 3 cards and draw an equal number. I'm going to get rid of this, and... this, and... How many crew members do I have? Yeah, I'm going to get rid of these 3. Discard these 3. 3 cards, draw an equal number. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so first action, draw 2 cards. 1, 2. Second action, reactor. So I have 2 more actions here. Plus 2 cards, optional, trash 1. So 1, and I'd have to shuffle these again. So I've cycled my deck. So I should have everything I need. And then the second one is reactor. Okay, so I've got so much going on here. I got my 4 reactors. There's 1 crew member. So now I need to just play 2 crew members. So for I have 2 actions left. That one and that one. So I've got 3 crew members. 1, 2, 3. I've got 4 energy. 1, 2, 3, 4. For 4 reactors. So, discard any number of cards. Plus 3 actions or draw an objective. I'm going to use that so that I can play more cards, and I'm going to play a shield to negate the 1 damage that I played here. So, there. I get 2 victory points, 1, 2, 8 coins, but I don't think it's necessary because play at least 3 crew members on the same contract. 1, 2, 3, I get a victory point, and I'm at 10.
Thank God.
So what did you think?
I love this game.
That was really awesome. I'll just say it right now, this is DGA Awards.
Yeah.
This is so good.
But I would not play this again unless it was digital.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't like this as a board game. There's too much going on, too much tracking going on. And I like it a lot. I like the whole building your ship and engine building and deck building and all that. I thought that was really awesome.
I think, well, first of all, the quality of the components are fantastic. Like, these coins are they're very satisfying. I love the idea of the hazard dice. I don't like the RNG element to that. I mean, it's possible for one person to roll just roll unlucky and constantly roll high hazard dice and have to fight uphill battles to play shields and to climb the track. That part of it, but I guess there has to be some kind of random element. It is space, after all. You never know. Pirates may show up at the worst times. So I understand where they're going with that. That's my least favorite part, is the RNG with the dice. But everything else, like, I love the variety of the contracts. I love the haggling. I love the negotiation.
I don't like the negotiation at all.
Really?
I'm not a good negotiator. This is a game for people who are not very good at negotiating. I still like it, but that's the only thing I don't like.
Did you like the Mercenaries deck for the 1 and 2 player? I thought it was good.
How the heck would you play this 1 player?
It's in the rule book.
Oh, okay.
It's the same idea. You play a certain number of rounds, and your goal is to get the most points possible.
You negotiate with yourself, I see.
Well, with the Mercenaries deck, I think, I'm not sure how it works.
Okay.
But I'm sure that's one part of the rule book I didn't read. The only part of that I read was within relation to the Mercenary deck.
The only thing I found frustrating was not having enough cards to pull out. You were pulling out cards like crazy because early on you had 4 of those yellow cards, and I had 2. You know.
My problem was the reactors. Like, I couldn't get. That's like, deck balance is so important in this game. Mm-hmm. If you get a lot of reactors, great. But if you can't draw any more cards, you're screwed.
Yeah, that's why I had to get rid of a bunch of cards.
If you have a lot of yellow cards but no actions,
yeah,
you can't. You all these cards, you can't play them because you have no actions. So, like, I was trying to balance the blue and the yellow, and when it came to the orange, I didn't like what I was drawing with the ship parts I kept looking at were all damage, trash damage to do. Like, I didn't really, initially I did not want to do damage stuff. because I was so focused on blue and yellow. But as I kept playing, I'm like, well, if I'm being dealt this, I might as well utilize it. So I used this twice, and it came in handy a lot to solo some of the tougher contracts. Sure, we may have made a mistake, during the game, but I really like this. I would totally play this again, even both in digital form and in tabletop form. Like, the components are very well done. The cards are of great quality. Like, they're just very well made. The art is fantastic. Everything pops at you. The color, there's so many good things to say about this. I sincerely hope that there's expansions in the works and other things. There's still a bunch of crew members that we didn't even see yet, that I'm wondering if they would have changed the game. All of these different ship parts that we didn't even see.
That was cool.
I love the idea. I wish there were more slots for your ship.
Yeah. I think, like, with this type of game, you have to focus on maybe certain colors, not like all at once. I was doing that and it was such a hindrance. And I think that's where the negotiating thing comes in. Like, you kind of have to build off of the other person until you can, like, get a foot in yourself.
There's a lot of strategy involved. Even when it's not your turn, you may just want to... And there is the possibility of screwing over your opponent, too.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you could say, oh, yeah, I can help with that, and then not help you, and then you would fail the contract. You know what I mean? Like, there is that backstabbery possibility. But you lose friends that way. And if
you lose your cards at the deck if you participate and then you fail it.
But on the plus side, if you draw a crappy hand, you can use your crappy hand to help someone else and refresh your hand for the next round.
Yeah. Did you ever have 2 missed cards in one hand?
No.
I did.
I was lucky enough to get rid of one.
Every single time my trash card showed up, I wanted to use this to get rid of my misses, and I would always not draw them whenever the stupid card showed up, which sucked because with a hand limit of 6 and so few cards, you'd think that you'd have at least a trash and a miss card. It's very RNG in that sense. So,
I love the deck building element. I love the contracts. This is not your average deck builder. Like, I've played a lot of deck builders, both in tabletop form, in video games, Slay the Spire, and all games like it. This is a unique deck builder. I love it. Absolutely. This is top 10 for the year. Absolutely top 10.
It makes me want to play Grifflands.
Grifflands has its own art. That's a video game that is also very unique, by Cly Entertainment. Cly, whatever.
It's just as difficult.
Yeah, and I didn't go to base once, which was interesting. Like, I guess I was lucky enough to pick. I thought I was going to rely on you more than I actually did, but I was lucky enough to be able to cycle my deck out to where I didn't need to do that.
Yeah.
I think early on, people need to work together, but I think, like, toward the end game, when you've got all of these abilities and all these different crew members, there's the possibility of just soloing and everything. If you manage to build a balanced deck. And I think that's what I managed to do. You had some issues.
Some.
Some.
1 or 2 or 5, 7.
This was good. The game even comes with, by the way, a little comic book. It's like the backstory of,
Oh, cool.
So, like, this game is just... I think when I was looking at the price tag, I found this on Facebook of all places, and I emailed the developer.
Wow.
And he's like, yeah, sure, I'll send you a copy. So thank you, Mr. Dev, for sending me this copy. This is fantastic. The quality, for the price that you're paying for this game, there's so much here. The quality is fantastic. This is justified a price of $40 to $60 for this game.
When you have your significant other yelling at you about bending the cards when I'm not really that bendy with the cards, am I?
What you do is, I don't want to embarrass her, but when she plays games like this, she gets nervous. When she gets nervous, she sweats. And what ends up happening is the cards end up going like they bend, like they just get all soggy and bend. And then she goes like this with the cards. It drives me nuts.
I will say one critique.
Can you do... yeah, I'll just do this.
I wish the contracts were in tiers.
Why? What do you mean?
Because
they are based on hazard.
Are they really?
I want to see more easier ones. I wonder if there's more easy ones in here that we didn't see.
I see 1 or 2 cards that were very beginner.
What I would have done differently with these. in the rule book, it says during setup, remove all 3 and 4 hazards from the array. I would have done shuffle the 1s and 2s together, put them on top, and then put the 3s more toward the bottom. That way, and maybe for maybe a 2-player game, remove so many 2s and so many 3s, or what? Just so you get to the 3s. It's possible to go through an entire game and not even see the 3s if you come at it from that approach. But I would do a tiered deck system so that you're guaranteed a lot of easy ones for the first 10 rounds or so, and then after that, then if you want a more soloable game.
Because if you rely on like RNG, the other player can keep like sniping those easy ones and leave the second player to like the much harder contract.
But again, this game encourages you to cooperate with other players. That's the core mechanic, I think, aside from deck building. So it's like it's a catch-22. If you take away from the one, you then hurt the negotiation. If you make things more soloable by making a tiered deck, then you're taking away the negotiation part.
Yeah, I don't like the negotiation.
Right. So what I'm saying is, for players that want less negotiation, try a tiered deck approach to this. If you enjoy the negotiation, then leave the rules as is, so that things are a bit more random and you rely on other players more. But it is possible to solo more if you create a tiered deck.
Yeah.
You know?
And then I had this one, and I just could not get more than 2. I was so mad.
What was this one? Play at least 3 thruster cards on the same contract. You had 1, 2. You don't have a third one in here yet.
I was trying to save for this one, but I could never get it. I was always 1 or 2 short.
I'm going to take a thumbnail before we clean up.
Yeah.
Folks, I can't say enough good things about Moonrakers. This is a fantastic game. Check it out, and if you like deck builders, buy it. I don't say that often. Typically, I say if this is something that appeals to you, then check it out. But I'm telling you,
this was fun.
This was a lot of fun, and I want to play it again, actually. Top 10 DGA awards for 2021, absolutely. Moonrakers. This is the Kickstarter exclusive edition, by the way. From my understanding, the only difference, there's gold-plated text, I think, and I think there's 12 cards in here that are Kickstarter unique. So everything else should be standard. So it's not like you're missing out on anything should you just pick up the regular version of it. If you guys haven't already, subscribed to me on Twitch and YouTube. That way you can stay up to date with any new content I open to publish. This is Vince and Ida Lee. Thanks for watching, and we will catch you guys next time.
The only cutthroat game I would ever play.
Okay.